Chapter 1. The Arrival. As the iron gates of Stony Ridge Correctional Facility creaked open, an unsettling symphony of distant clangs and whispered fears filled the air. Elliot Ely Neam's first diary entry captures the chilling sensation of stepping into the unknown. "The walls feel too close," he writes, reflecting on the loss of his former life as a teacher. He grapples with self-blame, wondering how he ended up in this stark reality. Maria read. Sanchez's entry reveals a different perspective. "This is just another battlefield," she notes with defiance, masking her fear with bravado. She recalls her life on the streets, hardened yet hopeful for change. Joshua Jax Thompson injects humor into his disorientation, penning, "Welcome to my new home, complete with no amenities and endless downtime." His lightheartedness hides his rising anxiety. Anya Patel scribbles about the weight of regret, while Marcus Doc Johnson reflects on the echoes of trauma that haunt him. Together, their voices paint a vivid picture of vulnerability and longing, setting the stage for their journeys ahead. Chapter 2. Breaking Down Walls. Elliot Ely Neam feels the weight of his past pressing against him as he navigates the harsh corridors of Stony Ridge. His diary entries reveal a profound struggle, caught between the idealistic dreams of his teaching days and the stark reality of prison life. "I never imagined I'd be reduced to this," he writes, his frustration evident. Yet amidst despair, he discovers a flicker of hope. Education, he recalls, was his sanctuary. In a contrasting voice, Maria Red Sanchez grapples with vulnerability, a concept alien to her gang upbringing. "Show weakness, and they'll eat you alive," she scribbles, grappling with the notion that true strength lies in admitting her struggles. Their paths intersect in unexpected ways, as Ely's reflections plant seeds of courage in Red's heart. Together, they begin to break down the walls not only surrounding their prison cells, but also those built by their pasts. Chapter 3. The Masks We Wear. As laughter echoes through the cold, stark hallways, Jax's witty entries introduce a lighter tone amid the prevailing darkness of prison life. He uses humor as a shield, crafting playful anecdotes about mischievous encounters with guards and absurd daily routines. "Who knew a 3-minute shower could feel like a trip to a spa?" he quips, masking the weight of his shame and disappointment. In the quiet moments, discussions arise among inmates about their coping mechanisms. Anya, with a sketchpad in hand, shares how her art becomes a refuge, allowing her to channel raw emotions into vibrant expressions. "Every stroke is a release," she reflects, her voice trembling yet resolute. Together, they navigate the complexity of their experiences, revealing the masks they wear. Through laughter, vulnerability, and creativity, they begin to forge deeper connections, understanding that beneath their facades lies a shared humanity, intertwined with pain, hope, and the longing for change. Chapter 4. Ghosts of the Past. The stark confines of Stony Ridge echo with the weight of untold stories. Marcus Doc Johnson opens his diary with trembling hands, confronting the ghosts of his past that haunt him within these walls. "Every scar tells a tale," he writes, reflecting on the trauma that led him to self-destructive habits. He recalls the battles fought outside prison, loss, guilt, addiction, and how they still seep into his daily existence. Inmates gather for a group discussion, sharing their regrets and the choices that brought them to this moment. "We're all defined by what we've done, but we're also the choices we make from here," he encourages, sparking a dialogue about healing and forgiveness. Each voice adds to the collective narrative, revealing vulnerabilities beneath the hardened surfaces. Through shared confessions, connections are forged, offering a glimmer of hope that even the heaviest burdens can be laid down. Chapter 5. Seeds of Change. Eli's diary entry today bursts with energy, reflecting his newfound purpose. He had just completed his first lesson teaching reading and writing to a group of eager fellow inmates. The air buzzed with hope as Eli shared the sheer joy of unlocking the world of literacy. "For the first time, I felt like a teacher again," he writes, capturing the belief that knowledge could be a lifeline. As he helps others discover the power of words, the ripple effects become evident. One inmate reads a letter from home, laughter and tears mingling in the room, forging connections that transcend their prison walls. Meanwhile, Red's journey takes an unexpected turn. She listens intently, realizing the importance of self-advocacy and speaking her truth. Accepting her vulnerability becomes a source of strength as she recognizes the power she holds to rewrite her narrative. In this chapter, seeds of change are firmly planted, flourishing amidst the stark surroundings of Stony Ridge. Chapter 6. A Brush with Emotion. Anya sits in her cell, surrounded by her sketches, each one a vibrant testament to her emotions. In her diary entry, she writes about the cathartic power of art, a lifeline in this stark world. Today's prompt for the art therapy session triggers painful memories of her past, bringing a flood of emotions to the surface. As she draws, the pencil glides over the paper, capturing both her fear and her strength. The session transforms into a collaborative project, with inmates sharing ideas and supporting one another. Laughter mixes with vulnerability as they explore their creative sides, revealing stories through colors and shapes. Anya realizes that art serves as a mirror, reflecting not just their struggles, but also their resilience. In this moment, surrounded by newfound friends, she embraces the healing power of creativity, understanding that within her pain lies the potential for beauty and redemption. Chapter 7. Humor Behind Bars. The metallic clang of the cell doors fades into a cacophony of laughter as Jack scribbles down his latest observations. "I never thought I'd find myself debating the merits of oatmeal for breakfast," he chuckles in his diary. But here we are, gourmet chefs in an iron kitchen. His humor serves as a lifeline, a way to navigate the dreariness of Stony Ridge. In a shared moment, Elliot and Red join him, exchanging witty banter that lifts their spirits. "Hear that?" Eli grins. "It's the sound of us being hilarious criminals." Amidst the laughter, a sense of camaraderie flourishes. Jax reflects on how laughter provides a brief escape from their harsh reality, forging unexpected bonds. As they share stories, silly mishaps, and fond memories from their past, these moments become their refuge. In the prison's stark environment, humor emerges not just as a coping mechanism, but as a vital thread, weaving them together in resilience and solidarity. Chapter 8. Confronting the Beast. The sound of a distant muffled cry pierces the silence of the cell block as Marcus Doc Johnson shares the weight of his truth. "Addiction," he writes, "is a beast I've kept chained for too long." In the dim light of his cell, he reflects on the traumatic experiences that fueled his substance abuse, intertwining vulnerability with raw honesty. A support group session is in full swing today, and the air is thick with shared pain. As each inmate takes a turn, Marcus watches the faces of his peers, their expressions mirroring his own struggle. In his diary, he captures a profound moment. "When we expose our demons, we rob them of their power." The group stories weave a tapestry of grief and strength, a reminder that they are not alone. Together, they confront their pasts, finding solace in each other. In this shared vulnerability, Marcus feels the first glimmers of hope, realizing that healing begins with accountability and community. Chapter 9. New Friendships. As the days unfolded within the stark walls of Stony Ridge, the bonds between the inmates grew stronger, igniting a sense of camaraderie that transcended their individual struggles. Elliot, with his gentle demeanor, found unexpected common ground with Red, sharing stories that revealed the vulnerability behind their tough exteriors. One afternoon, as they sat on the hard concrete bench during yard time, a genuine conversation sparked between them. Red spoke of her battles on the streets, and Elliot shared tales of his classroom's laughter and lessons. Meanwhile, Jax and Anya began collaborating on a comedic art project, blending humor with creativity to navigate their trauma. Laughter echoed through the halls as they discovered the healing power of friendship and understanding. Diary entries from this time reflected shifts in perspective, as each inmate recognized the transformative impact of connection, illuminating their paths toward redemption. In their unity, they found strength to face the challenges ahead, together. Chapter 10. Breakthrough and Setbacks. In the confined space of Stony Ridge, time often blurs the line between hope and despair. Anya sits quietly, her art supplies scattered across the worn table, reflecting on the rejection of her latest piece, a vibrant painting meant to capture her tumultuous emotions. Despite the sting of disappointment, she writes, "Art is not just a canvas, it's a conversation with my soul." Her resilience becomes a beacon, illuminating the possibility of growth through pain. Meanwhile, Jax finds himself in a dark moment, overwhelmed by shadows of self-doubt. I hit a wall today, he jots down. But every wall has a door. I just need to find it. Laughter spreads through the yard as he shares anecdotes from his past that lighten his heart. Both Anya and Jax realize that while setbacks are harsh teachers, they spark a deeper understanding of their journeys, a dance of triumphs and trials, reminding them that redemption isn't linear. Now, Chapter 11, Graduation Day. The atmosphere within Stony Ridge Correctional Facility is electric as the inmates prepare for their vocational program graduation. Elliot, in his diary entry, captures the swirl of emotions, excitement, nervousness, and a profound sense of accomplishment. Today feels like a turning point, he writes, reflecting on how education has ignited a spark of hope among his peers. Red, ever candid, admits to feeling both proud and scared, voicing her anticipation about what lies beyond the prison walls. Inmates gather in the dimly lit auditorium, adorned with handmade decorations. Jax's humor shines through as he quips, "Who knew felons made such excellent party planners?" Laughter ripples through the crowd, momentarily easing their apprehensions. As Anya prepares her artwork for display, she feels a wave of vulnerability mixed with pride. Each diary entry culminates in a shared hope, the collective realization of a stepping stone towards rebuilding their lives and dreams. Chapter 12, A Collective Realization. As the days draw closer to graduation, the atmosphere within Stony Ridge becomes charged with anticipation and reflection. Elliot, with his pen scratching fervently against the paper, captures the essence of shared dreams. "We are more than our pasts," he writes. "We are the architects of what lies ahead." In her entry, Red embraces newfound aspirations, penning, "Strength is not just in survival, it's in the choice to rise above." Marcus, sitting in the corner of the common room, watches as emotions bubble to the surface. "We're all here to rewrite our stories," he muses, documenting their conversations. Moments of vulnerability unfold as they discuss hopes and fears, each sharing dreams of reunions with family, pursuing careers, or advocating for change. Together, they recognize that the weight of their pasts can be transformed into stepping stones for the future. This shared realization blossoms into a powerful bond, igniting a collective hope buzzing through the prison walls. Chapter 13, Stepping into the Light. As the shadows of prison life begin to recede, Elliot takes a moment to reflect in his diary. He writes about the transformative power of education, recognizing it as a lifeline not only for himself but also for those around him. "Knowledge is the light that dispels darkness," he muses, envisioning a future where learning fosters hope. Red, in her entry, embraces her newfound identity, vowing to break free from the cycle that once defined her. "I am more than my past," she pens, determination radiating through her words. Meanwhile, Marcus finds solace in the accountability he's cultivated with fellow inmates. He writes about the community support that has helped him confront his addiction, feeling a sense of belonging for the first time. Each entry echoes a similar sentiment. The journey toward redemption is illuminated by shared hope and the power of connection, propelling them all just a little closer to freedom.